Hey yo, this is Dash, and just a quick, since I'm out of my grill, I figured I'd show you what I'm doing today. So today, I am cooking with Royal Oak lump charcoal, and in a few days or so, maybe next week, I will actually run down the differences between lump charcoal, charcoal briquettes, and then I have some competition briquettes. Alright, so here we go. This is a third of the grill, and basically this half pan is going to sit over top of my fire, and I'm going to fill this with water, and then I have a turkey breast to smoke. I'm going to actually smoke this turkey breast inside of my grill. I'm going to cook it slow and low with indirect heat. That half pan, I'm actually going to take the brine water just so I don't waste it, but I'll brine the turkey breast. So I'm gonna take the brine water and pour that into the pan, and then I'll use it to cook the smoked turkey in this grill over indirect heat. All right, hopefully you'll learn something. Stick along. I'm just gonna show you how, what the setup is, and then I will go ahead and cook my turkey breast. All right, I have a few apple trees in my yard, and every now and again when we trim the apple trees or if limbs fall off, what happens is I get a little bit of a pile of apple wood off my porch. So what I did today, as opposed to using chunks or chips or anything like that, I'm using a small branch of apple wood that came off of my tree. This has been sitting here for about 2 or 3 months at least, and it was already from a limb that had been downed, so it's pretty well dried out. What I'm going to do, like you see, I put that directly over top of the fire. That's going to create my smoke. I'm going to move the grates over, put my full catering pan here, and my turkey breast up there. Alright, so I'm back out here, and just like I told you, I used my brine water. So in my brine I had it was water, some salt, some sugar, a few seasonings, and then there's actually some fresh rosemary. You see my fire is going down here. It's because I have the lid open. I'm getting ready to close the lid, let my water warm up just a little bit before I go ahead and put my turkey breast in the grill to be smoked. Now this isn't going to take as long as it would in the traditional smoker because it'll be warmer, but the temperature will be lower. The temperature will be lower than if I were to just be grilling this turkey breast. Let me go season and get the turkey breast. I'll be right back. So I'm back out of the grill. Here is my turkey breast. It is a bone-in, back-in turkey breast. I have the front of the breast out towards where I have some heat coming up from this way. There is a slight gap in the back from the back of that the catering pan to allow some heat up and around the back side. But for the most part, it's gonna, hopefully the heat will come up from around up in here and then out the chimney, and we'll let it go. So I definitely needed to close that off because having the grill open, it was getting a lot more oxygen in there than I needed, so the fire is up a little bit higher than I need. But it won't take long for the water to do its job and to help cool down the inside temperature of the grill, because of the fact that that water is going to act as a heat sink. All right, water boils at 212 degrees, so what happens is it should help reduce the temperature inside of the smoker once it, well, in this case the smoker, but inside the grill once it comes up to temperature and starts boiling. All right, so I'm back out at the grill slash smoker, and this is our progress for right now. The temperature was right at about 300 degrees, which is decent. A little higher than it would be if it was in a smoker. You can see the back edge, hopefully. You can see the back edge of the turkey breast because of the fact that it's warm from the heat coming up directly there. I'm going to push this pan all the way back to stop the heat coming up from the back. But it looks like, and this is the reason why I put this part out in the front, is because it's the thickest piece right here. So looks like we're doing well. I just wanted to come and check on it, and I'll be back once it's done. Alright, so I'm back out at the grill, and you see, well, heated temperatures dropped down. It's at about 275, which is perfect for the temperature in the in the grill to be coming down. It looks phenomenal. Looks great. You see, that was just about a gallon. Well, that was a gallon of water in there. My coals have come down, and honestly enough, I really don't know how long this took. One of the things I find is that we tend to cook based off of time versus temperature. In grilling, the easiest or the best thing I can tell you is that you really need to cook off of internal temperature and not specific time. Every fire is different, every cook is different, but if you have or set an internal temperature to take your food to, you'll hit that mark every single time as long as you get a decent thermometer. 165. Poultry can come off at 165 because of the fact that it will still, even though I'm taking it off of the grill, out of the heat, it'll still, it's still climbing because the external heat is going to travel inside, and that will allow it to get a little warmer. So, like if I leave the thermometer inside of it, it'll climb up probably another 4 or 5 degrees while it's resting. I'm gonna let this rest for a few moments, and then when I make my plate, I'll show you another. All right. So what I did was I sliced the majority of the breast off of the bone. I think I'm going to pick on that later, but 165 degrees internal, perfect. Okay. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day. If you have any questions about how to use a grill, how to grill, just questions period, leave a question in the comment below, and I will do my best to try and answer it for you.